Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear student, how are you and what about you? Obviously, you are all fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. After some days, we are come back for the online class. You are welcome to online class from Mohammadpur Government High School, Mohammadpur, Dhaka, for class 6 English first paper. I am MD Amanul Rahab Khan, senior teacher, Mohammadpur Government High School, Mohammadpur, Dhaka, is with you today's class. Dear students, today I am going to discuss you about a very valuable topics which is we should know keenly. Okay, dear learners, let's start the class. Dear student, look up the pictures. What do you see in those pictures? Number 1, the mausoleum of the father of the nation. Number 2, Bangabandhu's tomb located in Tungipara is a small village on the bank of the river Madhumati under the district of Gopalgonj. What do you think about the pictures? Number 1, inside the mausoleum of the father of the nation, a well-arranged interior. Number 2, another image is the river Madhumati flows on the Tungipara under Gopalgonj district. Tungipara was not like as many years ago, such as now, full of motor vehicles and other sounds. In the past, people traveled from place to place by boat or on foot. Pictures. So what do you think about the pictures? Number 1, parents of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, his father Sheikh Lutfur Rahman and mother Shaida Khatun. 2, Bangabandhu with some of his family members. Looking up the images, maybe you can gauge what I am going to discuss. Right, I am going to talk about the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and also would like to talk about his family. So, today our lesson is 12 and Son of the Soil, which Bengali meaning is Sthaniyo Adibashi. English for today, class 6, page 39 to 41. Our aim is to be, after completing the lesson, students will be able to describe pictures, answer questions after reading a text in oral and written form. Instruction through short talks and simple dialogues. Write short compositions. So first, we should watch a video clip about Tungipara. Why is Tungipara the most important? Tungipara is very famous because Bangabandhu was born here and the mausoleum of the father of the nation is also here.
350 বছরের স্মৃতি নিয়ে গোপালগঞ্জের টুঙ্গিপাড়া গ্রামে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে জাতির জনক শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানের আদি বাড়ি, যে বাড়িতে জড়িয়ে আছে বঙ্গবন্ধুর শৈশব কৈশোরের অনেক স্মৃতিও।
বঙ্গবন্ধু যখন ছোট ছিলেন তখন এখানে খেলাধুলা করেছে, এই কাচারি ঘরে বসতে। বাগদাদ শরীফের যে বড় হুজুর ছিলেন ওনাকেও উনি দেখেছে। আমি তো ওটা শুনেছি, আমি তো তখন দেখিনি, আমার বয়স বা কত।
শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানের পিতৃপুরুষ শেখ কুদরতুল্লাহ তার সময়েই আধুনিক স্থাপত্যে বাড়িটি নির্মাণ করা হয়। এর নির্মাণ শৈলী আর নকশা ছড়িয়েছে মুগ্ধতা।
ওখানে উঠান থাকতো, ধানের পালা থাকতো, খড়ের পালা ছিল। আমাদের তখন অনেক গোয়াল ঘর ছিল, গোয়াল ভরা গরু ছিল, সেগুলি এখন তো নেই। কিছুদিন আগেও ছিল, ৭৫ সালের পরেও বঙ্গবন্ধুর গোয়াল ঘরে গরু ছিল। যখন বঙ্গবন্ধুকে এখানে দাফন কাফন করে তখনও তার গোয়ালে বেশ কিছু গরু ছিল, এবং সেই সময় যে রাখালটা, সে রাখাল এখনও আছে নির্মল, এবং বৈকণ্ঠবাবু তখন ম্যানেজার ছিল, এখনও তারা বেঁচে আছে।
You see in the pictures, where are they located? How are the pictures related to Bangabandhu? So now if I were to ask or write about the pictures that you have seen before, what would you say or write about it? What do you see in the pictures? You can answer or say the image is about the mausoleum of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, his family and his birthplace at Tungipara, Gopalgonj. Where are they located? You may be right or say they are located at Tungipara, Gopalgonj, the southern side of Bangladesh. How are the pictures related to Bangabandhu? The pictures are related from Bangabandhu because Tungipara, Gopalgonj is his birthplace and his mausoleum is also here. Now we should read the text. Tungipara, a small green village beside the river Madhumati, is under Gopalganj district in the olden days. The villagers used to wake up with the chirping of birds. Many years ago, it was not the same Tungipara now full of the sound of motor vehicles passing the motorways. People used to move from one place to another by boat. The green nature, the paddy fields, the open sky, the grassy water of the river, the shades of the trees, and the blowing winds developing the villagers as fun-loving, friendly people. A baby was born there in a prosperous Sheikh family on 17 March 1920. Do you know who this boy was? He was none other than our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. His father was Sheikh Lutfur Rahman and mother Shaira Khatun. Many years ago, at the time of his birth, who could understand what potentials the boy had? Who could realize that this small boy would be the father of the nation one day? Tungipara's Sheikh family is very well known in that area. Even there are songs and lyrics composed by the local bards narrating their pomp and glory. A religious man named Sheikh Burhanuddin founded this family many years ago. The ruin of the old buildings of the sheikhs stands out as the symbol of their wealth during the Mughal era. Brick buildings were not very common then. Over time, the next generation could not maintain that status. Now, tin shed houses replaced the old brick ones. Mujib's childhood was spent in one of these houses. As he says in his autobiography, it's difficult to say how Sheikh Burhanuddin came to Tungipara more than 200 years ago. However, history traces Sheikh Kudratullah and Sheikh Ikramullah, brothers, as his heirs. They were landlords in that area besides their own business, and were socially very influential. They had so much wealth that once Qudratullah told one of the British officers, "I don't count my earnings, I just weight my wealth." Bangabandhu and his relatives are descendants of these two brothers. Mujib carried the spirit and tradition of these bold people. Mujib spent his childhood in Tungipara. All the local roads were his playground. He had craving for driving in the river and getting drenched in the rainwater. He ran field after field in search of birds' nests. He was assailed by kingfishers and weaver birds. The sweet melody of the doves charmed him a lot. This is why hanging out with other boys, surrounded by nature, was his passion. The pet lover Mujib also had pet monkeys, dogs, and different types of myna. He used to train the birds to sing and other pets to follow his instructions. He always took good care of them. In his childhood, he was a lean and thin boy, and everyone, especially his grandma, was worried about his health. She always kept some milk, butter, and other homemade milk items ready to improve the grandson's health. Mujib always preferred simple foods like plain rice, fish curry, and vegetables. But he had a fascination for rice with milk and banana at the end of the meal. Mujib had two elder sisters and two younger sisters along with a younger brother. His elder sisters were very caring to him. Everyone adored him a lot. He was Mia Bhai to the villagers and Khoka to the senior family members. Mujib had a natural bent of mind to mix with anyone. Okay, dear, you listen the text now. Here are some words which are used in the text above. Write or say the Bangla meaning of the words and make sentences in English with them. Glassy, which Bangla meaning is কাচের মতো বা স্বচ্ছ. অটোবায়োগ্রাফি, আত্মজীবনী. ড্রেন্সড, ভেজা. ট্রেস, চিহ্ন. আদর, আদর করা. পোটেনশিয়ালস, সম্ভাবনাময়. ডিসেন্ডেন্টস, বংশধরেরা. হায়ার, উত্তরাধিকারী. ক্যারিং, যত্নশীল. অ্যান্ড ক্র্যাভিং, অভিলাষ বা ইচ্ছা. Now you can make the sentence with English. Glassy. The river water is too glassy. Potentials. Bangabandhu was a potential person. Autobiography. Bangabandhu wrote his autobiography himself. Descendants, বংশধরেরা. Descendants of Bangabandhu were famous in those days. Drenched. The sands of the river are always drenched. Hire. Bangabandhu was the hire of a famous family. Trace. The man went away without any trace. Caring. Grandma of Bangabandhu was very caring to her grandson. Ador. Bangabandhu received a lot of ador from his sisters. Craving. Bangabandhu's craving was to benefit the people. Here are some cues. Write appropriate information about them. Here is a table box. 4 box. First, forefathers of Bangabandhu and their personality types. Names of family members and relationships with them. Bangabandhu's pastime. Bangabandhu's favorite food. You can say or write. You may also write yourself. Sheikh Burhanuddin, Sheikh Qudratullah and Sheikh Ikramullah were his forefathers. They were landlords in that area beside their own business and were socially very influential. They had so much wealth. Bangabandhu's father was Sheikh Luthur Rahman and mother was Shaira Khatun. He had also two younger and older sisters and a younger brother. Bangabandhu spent his childhood in Tungipara. All the local roads were his playground. He had carving for driving in the river and getting drains in the rainwater. He ran field after field in search of birds' nests. He loved petting animals. He always took good care of them. Bangabandhu always preferred simple foods like plain rice, fish curry, and vegetables. But he had a fascination for rice with milk and banana at the end of the meal. Here are some questions. Write answers to the following questions. 1. How was the nature around Bangabandhu during his childhood? You can write or say, the nature around Bangabandhu during his childhood was calm and green. And there was green nature, paddy fields, open sky, glassy water of the river, shades of the trees, and blowing wind all around him. Two. What qualities did Bangabandhu get from his forefathers? You may write, Bangabandhu got the spirit and tradition from his forefathers. Also got leadership perception from his descendants. 3. What made Bangabandhu's guardians worry about him? His guardians, especially his grandma, worried about him because he was so lean and thin in his childhood. Now, work in pairs and ask and answers the following questions. 1. How is your village town similar or dissimilar to Tungipara during Bangabandhu's time? You may write or say, my town is not as similar as to Tungipara during Bangabandhu's time. In Bangabandhu's time, their nature was calm and green. Also, the air was so clean and healthy. But nowadays, our nature is polluted. Air, sound, and water pollution are surrounded us. Two. What do you know about your grandparents? You can write, I cannot remember my grandparents because they expired at a very early age of mine. I just remember they loved me very much. 3. What are your favorite foods? My favorite foods are Pantha Ilish, sweet yogurt, and all kinds of fruits. 4. Do you see any similarity between Bangabandhu's childhood and yours? In what ways? At present, we do not have the environment and situation like Bangabandhu's childhood. His childhood life was not like us because he enjoyed his every moment also. He loved by everyone in his family. Also, he playing and doing lots of interesting things and eat very healthy food. He also loved by everyone. Now work in pairs. Here are two sets of cues. One set is for you and one set is for your friend. Based on the cues in your set, tell your friend about Bangabandhu. Here are two sets. Set A, names and birthplace, forefathers, hobby, foods, etc. And set B, Sheikh Burhanuddin, Sheikh Kudrutullah, Sheikh Lutfur Rahman, Shaira Khatun. Set A you can write as our father of the nation is Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. His basic name is Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He is well known as Mia Bhai and Khoka. He was born in Tungipara under the district of Gopalgonj. Sheikh Burhanuddin, Sheikh Kudrutullah and Sheikh Ikramullah were his forefathers. He loved petting animals, playing football and other games. He loved simple foods as rice, fish and vegetables. Especially he liked doodh bhat with banana after finishing the meal. Set B, a religious man named Sheikh Burhanuddin founded Sheikh family many years ago. Sheikh Kudrutullah and Sheikh Ikramullah brothers as his heirs. His father was Sheikh Lutfur Rahman and mother was Sheikh Shaira Khatun. Now you have to write a short paragraph in telling what aspect of Bangabandhu's childhood you have liked most and why. Bangabandhu is the father of the nation. He was born as one of 6 children of Sheikh Lutfur Rahman and Shaira Begum. I like his childhood life because he was an exceptional boy. He enjoyed every moment. He was loved by everyone. Also, he playing and doing a lot of interesting things and eat very healthy food. I really like his childhood because there are lots of interesting things that they do and they live like a happy family, and also their surrounds are very calm, green, happy and cheerful, and he was also loved by everyone. I think what a beautiful and charming life childhood he had. Okay, dear students, this lesson has been expressed about Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation, his childhood, his birthplace, his forefathers, his liking, his favorite foods, etc. are discussed in these lessons. We should feel proud of our father of the nation and also our country. No more today. We will be meet at the next class, same day, same time, inshallah. Dear student, if you have any questions, you may knock me. Here is my email address and cell phone number. Meet you, inshallah, next class. Till then, keep yourself healthy and safe. Have a nice time, nice day. Allah Hafiz.